All right, welcome back, gang. Welcome back to another Checo Forex live stream. Yeah, I'm streaming the New York session today. Actually, for the first time. I usually don't trade New York, but I'll stick around here for a few hours. Probably till about 9:30. Got a couple things to do anyway, but let's see what we can get out of the market. We have PPI coming out today in about an hour or so, a little less than an hour. But yeah, let's take a look. Let's mark up our levels, do a top-down analysis here, and get ready to trade here. All right, so we have our on the Nasdaq. I'm just on the 1 hour here, just to make it quick here. So we have our resistance there, and we have support right here. So this is where the Nas is trading right now. It's ranging. It's starting to break out, but there's a little level right here. Let me zoom in on that here. Yeah. So what I'm looking at is this resistance level here. So if we can kind of break out of here, we might make a run up, maybe grab this wick up here, potentially make a new all-time high. That's possible. So I'm waiting on that and see, or are we gonna get pushed back down this way and then potentially actually come down the other way? So yeah, we'll have that there. Let me switch over to gold real quick. Let's mark all these levels up here. All right, so this is our gold chart here. Yeah, last night we took a loss here. We got the breakout, then we got tapped out right here. Then it kept going down. So now it's starting to come back up and whatnot. But let's take a look here. Yeah, I'm going with this level right here. Yep. All right. Let me look at the 30-minute really quick. I want to see. Yeah. All right. So yeah, so we have our 30-minute support here. You know, gold is somewhat trying to push down here. Um, yeah, this is a good level right here. So we have resistance, resistance. We got that breakout last night, and look at how when it pulled down to retest, we got in here and saw some profit briefly. We took a couple of entries there, but ended up pulling down. Took us out right around here. Then it consolidated, then dropped further down. So yeah, so we got stopped out right around this area right here. Um, it's all good. No top wick on this candle here. We've been trying to push up. Now we're rolling over again. So let's see. Let's see, is news gonna push this down or is it gonna flip up, right? So yeah, so that's the range we're in here off the 30-minute. So we'll wait on that as well. Now I'm keeping an eye on the NASDAQ for now, just kind of wait and see. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, the 5-minute. Yeah. I mean, it's starting to trend up here on the 15-minute. We got a strong bullish closure on the 15-minute, but respect the resistance there. And it's pulling down, but if this thing reflips, takes out the highs, we should be good to go. All right. All right, we'll wait on it here. Yeah, a lot of you probably surprised, like, yo, he's streaming the New York session. Yeah, I've never streamed the New York session. I never really do, but today I had some time this morning, and I said, let me just get on and kind of take a couple of trades for the New York session open here. So let's see what happens. Hopefully we'll get a move here. More likely, unless I see something significant, more likely than not, we're probably gonna wait till afternoons, and that's yeah, 8:30 a.m. Eastern time. So we'll wait on it. Let's see what happens here. Hey, good morning, Sean. Sean in the building. All right. Yeah, Nas is looking. It's starting to look bullish to me. I mean, we did bounce nicely off the support here, and it's been moving up. So but it's stalling right at this level here. Right? If we do move up, we could probably move up to about this level here, right around here, or maybe, like I said, all the way to the top of the range, and potentially, grab this liquidity here, grab this wick here, and probably even break the highs. CPI drove the market upwards, so we got a nice push on CPI data, and PPI is expected to come in a little bit higher. So I don't know. Market is pricing in rate cuts and stuff like that. It's expected by the Fed to cut rates in the next meeting. We also have what's it called? Um, Unemployment claims. So yeah, what is that looking like? Let me actually look over here. I just want to see, just have an idea. It's expected to come in lower. 226,000 was the previous data. Next forecast is about 225. So it's not that big of a deal. But we also have Trump speaking today at 1 p.m. Eastern time as well. So we should see some volatility around that time as well in the markets. But we'll wait and see. If we do get the breakout here, I wouldn't mind taking the trade, but it would also depend on how soon it breaks out. I mean, this 1 hour candle closed at 8. We got about a half hour from that point before news breaks out. So more likely than not, I'm gonna wait till after news. News could pump this all the way up. If that's the case. We'll see how it plays out, and you know, make our move. Let me see. Is how this works? Yes. You know, so yeah, that's our resistance here, but we also have that fib resistance. Excuse me, fib resistance here, the 0.38 right there as well. So that's kind of where the levels respect. And so we got closure above there. We can start pushing up. If we start ripping through these, I mean, if we take out these highs up here, this thing can run up all the way to 24,000 and change, all the way to the top. But I wouldn't be surprised if it comes up and grabs this wick up here, makes a new high somewhere up in this range, and then reflips to the downside. But let's see, it could pump up and respect the 50% or 61.8, and then turn over. Anything is possible, gang. This is good just to see, any levels. Oops, clicked the wrong thing here. All right, but for now we wait. For real, Sean, Nas is crazy. It's very volatile, especially for New York session. But look at this pump up now. We got 10 minutes to this candle closure here, so let's see. We might get the breakout here, and if it breaks, comes down to retest, then we can look for potential buys. And also, news might help propel us to the top here. So, I wouldn't mind taking the buys. Probably have tight stops on it, but there's a lot of volatility in the market, so gotta be careful. Hey, still respecting this level here. Look at the 4 hour really quick. Yeah, look at that. No top wick on this candle either. Excuse me. And yeah, so we dropped down. Look at this wick here. Respected this level. Respected this level. Respected. Respected. I mean, everything bounced off around this level. Look at all these wicks here. And now we just bounced up. So this 4 hours looking pretty strong bullish here. And if we do close above here, then yeah, I would expect continuation, right? On what time frame, Sean? The 1 hour has a Oh, the FEG got tapped into here on the 1 hour right here. See, the FEG for the 1 hour would have been right here. Yeah, that would have been the FEG here for the 1 hour, and it already got tapped into and got pushed down. So yeah, the FEG already got was already, you know, tapped into. So now, and this would be the FEG area right here. Put up right there. That's the FEG right here. Once we created it, came down, then this candle right here tapped into it and got pushed down. So it invalidates it. But yeah, we can, push into this area here. I would even say just come up to retest the resistance level here and fill this range and then get pushed back down. See, CPI, this is what happened with CPI, right? So initially when CPI data came out, look, we got this bearish candle all the way to the bottom here. Next candle, once it made this bottom wick, it just flipped, and then we got that whole push the rest of the day all the way to the top here. Then the session closed, right? Then we got Asia session going into Tuesday, and it was just slightly trickling up, right? Little consolidation here, and then just kept going up and made this all-time high up here, and then we caught the drop from here. We caught this drop yesterday on our New York session in my trading platform. We caught this my signals platform, I should say. We caught this drop down here, and then look at this, just been ranging ever since we made that correction. It just, now this is what it's doing, but now it's about to break back out into this area, so it might come back up, perhaps even, like I said, grab these wicks up. But just like CPI, we first got a very impulsive move to the downside. That's also possible because prior to the news coming out, look at this huge move up, and then news comes out, then we get the rip down, then it went back up. So I don't know if PPI is gonna give it a push down. It'll spike down maybe to retest the lows here before we bounce up, or is it gonna break below? Because if we get a closure below here, we're gonna come down this whole range. My TP will probably be all the way down here, about 23,528 or so, 525 or something. Well, we'll see. Oh, are you on Trade Locker, Sean? Yeah, sometimes that happens. Some brokers candles print slightly different. I could understand like if it hasn't tapped into that FEG, but it might do it now, Sean. Look at this. Should be looking to tap into it. Yeah, we're getting this breakout here. Yeah, but 2 minutes to candle closure. So first things first, right? Let's see if this candle's gonna break out, break that resistance level. Oh, trade of 8. Okay, yeah, trade of 8 is actually pretty good. Yeah, but looks like if this candle breaks these highs, it might tap into your FEG. We'll see, Sean. We'll see. Yeah, Tony, I think it wants to pop up. Let's see. Let's see what it does here. I'm just updating some stuff while I wait. Candle already closed. Trying to make some changes here real quick. All right. Yep. So we got the breakout, right? Now we made a top wick. We're retesting here. This thing could reflip bullish here. I would have taken an entry right here, but because we have news in 25 minutes, I'm just gonna stay out. I'd rather wait for news to play out, and we'll let it make its move, and then we'll see what happens. Now, a breakout above this level here, I mean, we could target this wick here, depending what the closure is. Sometimes we get these long candles that just drive up. If that's the case, honestly, if we get that price to come up here, grab that liquidity, maybe push up a little higher into one of those fib levels, I'll be looking for sells back down. That's how I would play it. Well, let's see. This thing might want to rip back down. But we did get the breakout here on the 1 hour, so that's good. What's gold doing? Let's take a look at gold real quick, just to see where it's at. Not much. 30-minute chart here. Gold is just choppy right here. It's not doing much. Still within the within the range. All right, we got a few minutes, gang. I'm gonna go grab some coffee. I'll be right back. Make myself some coffee, and I'll get back on camera. Just hang tight. We're waiting for news, gang, at 8:30. So hang tight. All right, gang. Let's take a look where we're at here. All right, Nas is still stalling, waiting on news. We got news coming in 4 minutes, gang. PPI about to kick in. Let's wait on it. Let's wait on it, gang. See how this plays out. Hey, look at Nas pulling back down here. Take a quick look at gold here. The gold's pulling back a little bit too. You know what? Let me take a look at the daily. I want to see. Look at this closure on the NASDAQ. We had that strong bullish move the day before, right? CPI closed with no top wick or very little top wick. And we pushed up, made that new all-time high, and then we flipped and closed bearish. We have not broken the previous day lows here, right? So we're pulling up. We might get a bit of a wick. Like I said, maybe we will come up, right, and sweep the highs and then start coming down. If we break the previous day lows, right, we should start making a pretty decent move back down, you know. But I think eventually, I was talking to someone about what the potential price action could be for Nas, and I think that, you know, we might make a little bit of a correction, maybe to this level right here, and then reverse back up. So, but yeah, once we almost took out the previous day lows here. Look, but we bounced off again right off that support. That previous daily wick is right below it. So now it's kind of starting to pump up here. As you can see, news coming out in 2 minutes. Let's see if it's gonna push it up. Again, once we grab these highs up here, if we do that, right? This is my plan. If we do come up, take the highs out, you know, we might make a new all-time high, push up to about 24,000, maybe a little higher. I'll be looking for a kind of a impulsive sell entry right around this area, you know, to catch the reversal back down. So, you know, that's how I would play it today. But we might be coming up here, but then reflipping, right? Because previous day closed bearish here, so it's possible if we would come back down and again, the bottom wick for the current daily candles right at support there. We get a closure below on the smaller time frames, you know, break these lows here. We should continue to push down. So that's let's see how it plays out. Yeah, this will be the previous daily low right here. Just a closure below here. Whoa, there's the news. Wow, look at that. Look at that for the news. Woo, woo, here we go. Oh, let me see what the data was. Man, this thing's gonna run on us. Take a quick look at that. Yeah, I'm not in on anything yet. Damn. Holy moly. All right, so we just broke the daily lows, and I'm gonna have to wait for a while. Yeah, can't get in on that, gang. Can't get in on that yet. So yeah, we formed a new resistance here, apparently, right there. Dang, look at this. All right, plenty of room to come down here, gang. Plenty of room. Let's wait and see. Wow, how did this come up? Wow. Yo, this thing is gonna tank. I mean, wow. Expected, wow, the expectation was 0.2% increase. Came in at 0.09. Damn. Let me see. Hey, unemployment claims came in lower though. Yeah, came in much lower. Hmm. Let's see. I need closures, gang. Wow. This thing just ripped. I feel bad for those buyers that try to buy here. We never got well, this candle closed above when I had the resistance level right up on this high here, but yeah. All right, we're getting a wick here. Let's see. Let's see. Right? This could have been a pull down here, but if we come back, if we close back in the range here, then we'll still have to wait. But if we confirm this closure, like I said, that'll be a break of the previous day lows, and we can look for an entry, but we have to close below here. You were gonna sell, Sean? I mean, yeah, it would have played out for you lovely, but yeah, sometimes it's hard to make that call when we don't know how news is gonna affect the market. But yeah, if you would have decided to take that sell, and you would have gotten that massive move down. But yeah, now it's pulling back up here. So let's see. If we get this candle to close here at 9, I'll be okay with taking a sell here. What did gold do? The gold, yeah, gold must have dropped too. Let me see. Take a look at gold real quick. Man, oh yeah, look at gold. Yeah. Hey, gold had a decent drop here. Gold might be coming down, gang. Yo, we might get some decent moves here today. Yeah, let's wait on it. I'm sure we'll get some sort of entry today. Excuse me. Wow, look at this thing, bro. My goodness. Yeah, but just for me personally, just didn't get a good entry. This thing this is the news candle, right? So it's nothing we can do about that. But still got plenty of room to drop down to the bottom here. My intended target down here would be the bottom of the range right down here. Let me actually mark that up. This is my target right here. And what the heck? There we go. Yeah, all the way down to this low right here. So we got plenty of room. So, I mean, I'll be surprised if this candle in the next 26 minutes comes all the way down. If that happens, then well, it is what it is. But we should get some sort of pullback. I want to see a bottom wick here. Next candle, right? It's the 9 a.m. candle. So we could expect a top wick of some sort. And we do get that top wick, I'll be interested in the sells now. Right? But let's see. This thing is ripping. But yeah, no FOMO, gang. No FOMO. Relax. No need to jump in right here. No need to jump in now. Regardless if it continues to drop or not, you don't want to get in here. Not right now. Wow, look at that move on NAS. Insane. Damn, NAS is a beast, bro. So difference, right? Remember, excuse me, the CPI candle, right? Look at it right here. So the CPI candle made a heavy bearish move to the downside. Look at what happened right after. The next hour, it came all the way up here. So this could be an impulsive move down, right? And the next candle could, but yeah, I go based on price action here. So The difference here that bearish candle never broke this support, and then it tapped into it and reversed, right? So here we're breaking this support here, but then this, you know, to get this range fill down here. But we need this thing to pull back a little bit. Mm-hmm. And look how it's pulling back up here. Yeah, 20 minutes, gang. We're gonna have to wait it out. Yeah, the PPI came in with a zero 0.9 increase. It's not, you know, that's that's an indication, or the report that tells us how much inflation has increased for businesses, right? Small businesses, large businesses. So yeah, inflation means higher prices. So yo, Jose trades, yeah, man, a surprise, right? It's my first time trading the New York session. I never stream it, but I don't know. I was in the mood today, had some time, and just got on real quick. You know what I mean? So yeah, we trade with a lot more volume here. So let's see. Yeah, I'm waiting on this candle closure here first. That's what I'm waiting on. Yeah, look at this 30-minute candle. I mean, it was all the way up here at the top of the level here, right at resistance, and it just ripped. But and let's look at the daily. Now it should look a lot different. Excuse me. Should have a top wick now. There you go. So we made the top wick, right? Previous daily closed bearish, made a top wick, right? And then ripped, just broke the previous day lows. And yeah, we're trending down, but it's pulling up, but we took out the lows. So the break of the lows after this top wick should give us a move down at least to either here or at the bottom of the range, which is where I have my full TP if I get into the sell here. So that's the plan right now. And I'm just waiting for a candle closure and waiting for my entry to present itself, right? But look, it's climbing back up, gang. If this thing closes back above the range here, it's gonna be tough to take the sells at that point. But yeah, we get a pretty good closure. Like I said, this is the previous daily lows. On the smaller time frames, wait for closures. Oh well, actually, yeah, on Trade Locker here, the 4-hour candle closes at 10 a.m. So yeah, this candle still has another hour and change left. But on Trading View, the 4-hour closes at 9. So yeah, based on that 4-hour candle, like, you know, we might get this candle to close. Like I said, wait for a top wick on the 4-hour, and then boom, the flip. That's how I trade it. So also keeping in mind we have 9:30 coming in, so that's the stock market open for New York. So you know that's also going to give us a lot of volume here. Once we started pumping up here, I would have thought we would have come up, you know, grabbed that wick and then flip. But you know, we had news today, so news could push it down today. Maybe it'll tap this level by end of day today, right? But then tomorrow we will get that push up and break the highs, make all-time highs, and then come back down again. But like I said, I trade what I see in the charts here, right? So you know, sometimes we don't have to catch the whole move, but if we take an entry right here or right at the retest of the broken level here, we can take ourselves here and then, you know, grab this wick. If it leaves one here, we should be good. This thing's pulling up. It's gold. What's gold dropping still? Let me see. What's gold doing? Just to see. I wouldn't mind taking a play on gold here. Because gold might, wow, look at this. Yeah, look, broke below, but look at how it's flipping. Yeah, I might. Yo, this is looking good to continue to move up here. Dang. It's a nice reversal here. I would say a bullish closure here, man. It's good to start moving up here. I don't know, gang. Let's see. Plenty of options, gang. We got gold and NAS setting up here, but we'll wait on it. Right, we gotta wait. 30-minute here. Yeah, this will be the same 30-minute candle here. Why is this thing lagging, bro? Yeah, look at this. So support here came down, broke below support here. Now it's flipping bullish, right? Look at the 30-minute. It's looking good to move back up, at least to the top of the range here. Perhaps even these highs up here. Very interesting. Hmm. It's crazy 30-minute candle here. Again, we got about 10 minutes. Back up here. Look at that long wick. Those who caught that FOMO and got into these cells down here, now you're probably got stopped out by now. Now you're highly concerned. Excuse me. Yeah, so 5 minutes. This is what it's looking like, right? We got the breakout. Now it's coming up to retest, right? To then continue down. That's how I see it here on the 5 minute. 15 minute probably looking similar. All right, so yeah. So 15-minute confirmed the break of support. Now this is a top wick here, right? We might get 1 or 2 candles come back up, and then the move down, right? That's my game plan, right? Break and retest. Gold on the 4 hours respecting support. Let's go look at that real quick. Got some time. Yeah. So we have the support here on the 4 hour. It's been consolidating in this range, and then look at we wick down here on the previous 4 hour, wick down here on the previous 4 hour, and look, we're getting projected back upwards here. This 4 hour flips bullish. You know, this thing can kind of skyrocket back up, at least to these highs up here. It's possible. Yeah, you see it on the 1 hour too. Look at that. Tapped right at support and got rejected. Yeah. 5 minutes, gang. 5 more minutes. It's looking good to close below on the 1 hour, right? I'm on the 1 hour time frame here. Waiting for that closure. The next candle, what I will wait for is a pretty decent top wick, right? Maybe up to this area, halfway up this candle here, from uh, under the broken level, or just a tap into the visit support turn resistance. Now we re-tap into that level, and then the continuation to the downside. That would be an impulse entry, right? So, you know, normally I would wait for a bottom wick on this candle, come up, and then on the break of the low, that's when I would normally get in. But I'm okay with taking that impulse entry. I'm sorry, not an impulse. I said impulse. I meant a wick entry. Wick entry. Sean, you looking at gold? Yeah, gold is playing games. It's up and down, up and down. But definitely respecting that support level. So it's tough to make the call, right? Nas is looking a little better. You know, we're looking bearish at the moment on the Nasdaq. So yeah, I'm almost ready to make a move here. Just waiting for closures, right? We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. The top wick could be very steep, but it could make a quick top wick here and then make the reversal down. So and while we're waiting, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, like and subscribe to the channel, and you know, you'll be alerted every time I go on live. Usually for the Asia and pre-London. But yeah, don't forget to hit that like subscribe button. All right. So we got our closure. There's our bottom wick here. Let's see if we can get some sort of top wick here, and then we can take our entries. I'm on the 30-minute now. 30-minute time frame, real quick here. Wanna see if we got a top wick. Yeah, no top wick on this 30. This thing still needs to come up. Sometimes it'll come sweep the lows, then come back up. Right. Once we make the top wick here, I'll see if we can identify an entry. But we need a top wick here, gang. thing needs to come up. Nothing yet, gang. I mean, it's only been what, 3 minutes to this candle open, so it's brand new. Let's give it time to come up, make its top hit. Thanks. The way to make this top wick, it looks like about gold. Let's look at gold. Okay, well, gold's looking to run up here. Look at this real quick. Gold. Let's see something on. Oh, okay. I think gold's gonna run up here, gang. Yeah, respected that 4-hour support. Let me just look at it this way. I already made a bottom wick here. Interesting. Yep. Get this wick right here at that support level. This support right here. Look at the wick. Tap right into it. Flip. Now this candle's coming up. Might take out these highs here. It's looking bullish to me, gang, on gold for a little bit here. But let's wait and see. Still waiting for the top wick here. And we're gonna get it at 9:30 then? Yeah, no top wick on this candle yet, gang. Can't take this sell yet. What is that showing? Currencies? Now I used to I wouldn't say on live stream I do them. Sometimes I'll take a trade on my own account, you know, but I don't necessarily send them in the Signal platform. I used to, you know, I was big on UJ and GJ, but dabbled with Euro USD for a while, but that was earlier in my career. But you know, just kind of, you know, wanted to cut down because it was got too much to do, too much work, you know, having to analyze all the charts, and so I just stuck with the pairs that I liked the most and I preferred. So I stuck with gold and NAS. I used to do a lot of US 30. You know, my signals platform, I used to blow it up with a bunch of US 30 signals. Um, but yeah, just kind of, I like the price action on NAS, like the price action on gold, and you know, I kind of stuck with that. But yeah, so I don't do much of the currency pairs. I used to do US oil as well. So I used to send a lot of US oil signals. But yeah, cut it to two pairs, easier. You notice here when I click here, see, these are my favorites. I just have these two, gold and NAS. That's it. I feel like the pairs move too slow. PJ moves, you know, too slow. It might have a day or two that's aggressive, but for the most part, you know, to get a 20, 30 pip move, you got to wait hours, you know, for that to happen. On the NASDAQ, you know, look at this. You could get a drop like this any given time. I mean, this is whatever, 150, 200 ticks. You get that in, you know, 15 minutes and you're done. Man, come on. I like when these candles close like this, right? After starting to come up, come up, come up, then the candle closes, then the next candle continues to move up, makes a top wick, boom, take the sell, and then this thing flips. You know, we get an entry up here, for example. By the time it comes down to fill the wick, we're already up, you know, 50, 60 points on it. So it's not the case today. We came down and now it's kind of stalling here. But I think that volume is going to kick in around 9:30 at market open, and we'll get the volatility we're looking for. And I'm not gonna be here too long. I mean, I might stick around till about 9:15. I'm sorry, about 9:45. I would say, because I'm gonna wait till 9:30 market open either way. But I want to see we get this top wick. You know, take advantage of it because I think 9:30 is gonna push us down at this point. All right, there's our top wick here. 15 minutes should be closing now. Let's take a look at that. Just to wait for the closure there. Just want to see what it looks like. Previous 15 closed bearish. That was that was the one that closed at 9. All right, so now might be forming some sort of support. So 15-minute broke previous lows and it's popping up. All right, 15-minute closed bullish. So this thing will continue to push up. Definitely want to see a steeper wick, and possibly even tapping back into this level, or at least right up in this area here. I want to see a steeper wick. This could be it, right? This was the top wick we were waiting on. It gave us one. It's not too big here, but if it starts to flip here, break the lows here, we might continue to drop. Let's see if we can get a little bit more of a push up here. But we do have a top wick now, gang, so Just waiting, gang. Just yeah, I'm trading with Top One. Yeah, this is Trade Locker here. Well, this is my personal account. I have this with Gates FX. It's a broker I have a personal account with, but I do trade with Top One. I have a futures account with Top One and also a Forex account with them. But yeah, Top One Trader, Top One. If you guys haven't checked them out, just take a look, check them out. Uh, you can purchase a futures account at top1futures.com. But they also have Forex accounts at top1trader.com. So you can take a look at them. Great prices. I think they're offering 50% off or 40% off right now on their accounts. They got instant funded accounts as well. So you can skip the challenge and go straight to the funded account as well. So I have a funded with on futures, also a funded Forex account, and then I have my personal account, which is this one that I use for streaming. Actually, I'll send that. Hold on, I'm gonna send that on the chat so you guys can take a look at it. Yep. Take a look, gang. Guys should check them out. Great prop firm to be with. Very trader friendly, great customer service. So give them a check it out. You guys can take a look. Dabble with the prices. They have again instant funded. They also have the challenge accounts and so on and so forth. So whatever fits your budget, you can go ahead and make your selection at that point. But yeah, should be good. I'm very happy with Top One, so I can't complain. All right, 7 minutes to 9:30. Um, at this point, I'm just gonna wait for 9:30. So yeah, it's 9:23 now, so we'll wait for 9:30. Let's see what happens. I mean, Again, I wanted to see a steeper wick, but 930, will it just pop off and drop? That's possible. But I want to see a top wick so I can take those sells, but we're gonna have to wait, gang. 7 minutes, right? We waited this long. We already got the breakout, right? Now I just wanted a bit of a pullback, right? To retest, or like I said, just maybe up to this level here. Take a wick entry. Stops can be up here somewhere, you know, and we can make our move. But we're gonna have to wait, right? If I don't get the move here, I might have to head out because I got things to do today. But decided to get on the New York session for streaming. So hopefully we'll get something before I have to bounce. All right, so just hang tight, gang. We'll take a 5 minute break here. I'll be back before the 9:30 candle opens, though. All right, gang. Oh, here we go. Damn, but this closed bullish. Got top wick here. Let me see. We push up a little bit more here. This thing might want to come up here. That's all right. I'm still gonna wait it out here. I think we're gonna get a little bit of a bigger move up. Yeah, there we go, right there. I want to see how it reacts if we tap into this level here. I'll be wanting to take the sells right around here. Once we broke out, retested, then we should get the reversal. But that's the chance I'm willing to take here. Here we go. It's close here. That could have been a good entry right there. Patience, gang. Patience, patience. We flip bearish here at the break of the lows here. I'll take my entry there. But let's see what this thing wants to pop off here. Can I explain top one? Yeah, top one trader. It's a prop firm. Um, they're based out here in the U.S. And again, it's like any other prop firm. You know, they offer funded accounts for a particular amount. You know, they have you know, as low as 5K accounts, 10 to 25, 50. Um, yeah, they have a 200K on the Forex account. Wow, look at this, beautiful push up. Oh, I might wait this out, gang. This thing is. I want to see how it reacts here. But yeah, as far as top one on futures, I think the highest account they offer is 150K. You can get that funded. You can get a challenge account as well if you prefer that. Um, you know, but it's a prop firm. You know, once you're funded, you have the option of getting instant payouts, which, you know, it will cost you extra to get that feature on the account. But if you decide not to get it, then you have to trade a minimum of 10 days in order to be eligible for withdrawal, along with having a 20% consistency rate. Wow, this thing is running up here, gang. NASDAQ running up here. Okay. No, not taking sales just yet. Mm-mm, not yet, gang. Gotta be careful here. This thing could come up and retrieve this whole entire move here. Never broke the previous lows either, so came back, just bottom wick, closed bullish here, bottom wick, flip. So this thing could actually be going up instead. No, the 20% consistency is not necessarily monthly. It's just it's based on your trading performance. So the way it works is the more days you close in profit, the consistency level starts to drop. You start off at about 100%, and then if you have one or two, three consecutive winning days, for example, then you'll notice your consistency level start to drop to 80 to 75 to 60 and so on and so forth. So you might have a losing day somewhere in between. It'll tick your consistency up 2 or 3% again and whatever, and then but once you have more profitable days than losing days, eventually you'll get your consistency to 20% or lower, and in addition to the minimum 10 trading days, and then whatever profits you've accumulated by that time, and those two categories are in line, then you can go into the trading dashboard and make your withdrawal and do it all over again. Look at gold. Yeah, I'm gonna do it on my phone just to monitor this thing. Yeah, go. Now let's pull it back in the range here. Let's take a look at gold here. Just I want to lose the chart here on screen. Right, gold's pulling down here. Yeah. Gold is still in the range and on the 4 hour. Let's look at this real quick. All right, that's fine. This is here. I want to see what this is looking to do. I mean, is it gonna come up and grab this entire move here? Let me go back to this. Let me go to 1 hour. Just to point that out, right? It's gonna look different on the 1 hour here. Um, Yesterday, I'm sorry. Was it Tuesday or Monday? Whenever it was, the CPI right here, right? CPI data came out. Look at that move down, right? And then look at what followed. And today we got this move down, and look at the first candle that's printing, very similar to this one, right? I mean, it's possible it will come up, but the difference is that this data today with the PPI came in so bad. Um, you know, I don't know if this thing is gonna want to come up. This could be just a top wick here, come down, but it's moving up right now. So the market does whatever it wants. We just go based on price action. So you can see that if this thing decides to run up, then it runs up. But if we make this top wick and then we start flipping bearish, then we can have an entry. Especially if, let's say, this 1 hour can close below. Here, after making this top wick, it'll come down and close below, respecting. That'll give us a good opportunity to get in the market for sell. But the way it's printing, we're just gonna have to wait. Can't jump in just yet. If this thing starts to pull back again and we close below, then that would be the break, retest, and then I would take sells, right? That's how I'm playing it here, but I'm waiting. Just waiting. This thing is about to grab this entire movie, which is wild to me. That's the case. Again, we're going to be targeting initially when I got on stream when we were trading right around here. When this candle was printing, I was saying that we do get a closure above, for example, that this thing could start running up and might want to grab this wick, maybe even make a newer all-time high, right, and then roll over. And possibly news could have propelled it up that way, but when news came out, we got this pop all the way down, and now we're just recovering that whole move now at with the market open. So let's see. This might be the move that is definitely going to push it up. But if we start pulling back and we close below, I'll be interested in the sells at that point. If we respect the broken level here, we respect this support, now turn resistance, right? If we respect resistance here, then we'll roll over. But we're cutting it close here. I gotta be stepping out very soon. I got places to be and things to do, so but I'll stick around a little bit longer. Patience, gang, patience. Let's wait for candles to print. Once candles close, we'll decide what we want to do. Ooh, what a pop up. That's why we wait, gang. Trying to. Yeah, we got a new 15-minute candle that just opened. Let's look how that's printing here. It might come up to the top here. No top wick. Top wick here. It might come back down, gang. Wow. You know, it closed back in the range though. I continue to move up here. Yes, sir. Wow, strong move down. Like I said, we ranged here. Look at that. How we chopped resistance, support here. We chopped around. Broke support with a strong bearish candle. But look at the move right back up. You know, I wanted a break, retest. But the only way it'll play out is if this candle in the next 13 minutes flips back down and closes below. Maybe even flips bearish, right? It might flip and break its own low and close bearish. Then yeah, we're getting in at that point. But yeah, for now, we gotta watch and wait. Right? Got buys above this level, sells below this level. It's that simple. Nothing inside this range here. We're not trading this range in here. Anything in here? Anything in there is a no trade range. Meantime, let's take a look at gold, man. While we wait for this, gold might be setting up. Haven't really looked at it. A few minutes. Let's see. Nas is looking to go up here. Come on. Just lags. Really? Wow. Oh, okay. Oh, the support here that we break. It looks like we closed below here. Ooh. Just broke the lows there. Let's pop it back up here. And we just broke the lows there just now and then just kind of pulled back up. The 30-minute, right? Let's take a quick trade here, gang. Targets. We got this range to fill down here. We did get a closure below here with this candle here. Coming back to re-break the lows as well. Might be interested here, gang. I'll probably use current candle stops too, just to keep risk very small. Let's see. Kind of pull up one more time. There we go. All right. All right, gang. I took a sell here on gold. Yeah. And what do we get? My dotted line. Oh, I got right on that. Yeah, right there. Right there. Stops are gonna be just above this current 30-minute high. Not risking much here. Very short risk. Just trading that breakout there. My target is gonna be the bottom of the range, right down here to the support. Right there. That's my trade. I'm in it. Yeah. It's about 40 pips or so. I'm gonna wait to see if this 30-minute candle flips, breaks its own low, and starts driving down. If not, if it pulls up, yeah, 40 pip risk, and our TP is about 100 pips, 100 and actually 108 pips. Let's see. It's a quick entry here. Hey, Fluidity, good morning, brother. You still holding those cells from way up here? Yeah, bro. You told me. Oh, look at this pulling up now on us. Yeah, so yeah, Fluidity. You got it up here, bro. You got it up here. It's insane. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, it's again a small trade, just to see if we would come down and re-break the lows here. Let's see if this candle is gonna push down. My stops are just above the wick of the 30-minute candle, current 30-minute. So I'm using current 30-minute candle stops, and my entry was right here. It already tapped down and broke the lows after making the high first. So, once it broke the lows, more likely than not, it shouldn't go back up to re-break its own high, but sometimes it does. But that's my stop there. See if we start driving down. If we grab this right here, this wick fill, I'll go break even. We got plenty of volume, so whichever direction is going to decide to go here at this point, we should get there rather quick. All right, there we go. All right, so notice how we re-broke the lows here, and it broke its own low. Let's see, we got to drive down now, right? We're in profit 13 pips, 14, 17. Here we go. Yeah, We grab this wick here, I'll go break even. Otherwise, I'm good with the risk. Let's wait on it, gang. Excuse me. Dang, it's 10 o'clock. I gotta get out of here soon. So, but yeah, if you're in this trade, you already know where the stops are. Take profits. Again, this range on the 30-minute, your take profit should be, if you look left, I put it right here, right at this bottom support here. That's where we're gonna take our profits here, or a full TP. Going break even once we get this wick fill. If we drop here, I'll go break even, and you guys know what to do. Take partials whenever you want, close whenever you want. You can close when you get to this wick fill if you like. How many pips would that be? Yeah, that's already a 1 to 2 risk, 1 to 3. All right, we're coming down here, gang. Set up my stop loss. All right. We spiked down here, came right back up. So we continue to move down. I want to grab this wick here. OBE. There we go. Again, we're running 27 pips here. Come on, Goldie. And this is the candle that confirmed the breakout here below the support. We might come up, right? Get into like our break-even area, retest, and then continue down, right? Let's wait on it. There we go. Come on, Goldie. What am I up here? Oh, yeah, $330. Nice. Nice. All right. Yep. We broke that low. Gang, I'm going break even here. Right? Trade is break even. Let me make that adjustment here. Yeah, I went break even, gang. So, but we're up we're up about 30 something pips here. having to do this manually. This is annoying, but all right. Let's see what happens now, gang. So we're break even on this trade, gang. Let's see. Can we move further down? Oh, it's gonna stop us out here. Looks like it's gonna retest that level and tap us out. It's almost at my stop loss, on my BE. Currently up 65 bucks. Will we survive? Yeah, we got stopped. All right, hit my BE. Took me out with 9 bucks. All right, gang. No worries. No worries. It was worth a shot there. Yeah, didn't play out this time. So, yeah, gang. That's all I got today. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. I got things to do. But again, it was fun trading the New York session. Plenty of volume. Listen, this thing might look. It came in to tap in. It might continue to drop down. So, you know what? Is this? Yeah. There it goes. Look at this. Reversing here. All right. Well, I got stopped out. If anything, I might make another attempt at it, but I'll probably do that while I'm on the road. Gang, I appreciate all you guys. Sean, Fluidity, Jose Trades. You guys are awesome, bro. Thanks for tuning in, bro, for supporting the channel. Tony, Shorty. Actually, I'm getting on a call with you guys in a sec, so yeah, I'll be hopping on that for a minute. Yeah, the rest of the crew, I hope everybody has a fantastic day. Don't over risk, don't over trade, and you know, have a great day, guys. All right, God bless. Thank you. Peace out.